Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington. So before we dive into today's episode, which is all about celebrity energy, how do you really step into your main character era, becoming that girl, becoming that guy of your own life? I'm going to give you 3 powerful ways to do that through the divine feminine. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Also, definitely grab our free newsletter, which is linked down below. When you do that, you get a free manifestation guide and a free self-love guide as well. And then also don't forget to check out our courses. We have manifestation courses, we have self-love courses, we have the Soft Life collection. Also get a discount with that. Use pod10 for 10% off of everything. And we also have our miracle manifestation and affirmations journal. I am telling you, when you write the vision and you make it plain, miracles happen. So definitely grab that journal. It is on Amazon.com and it's also linked down below. So with that, you guys, let's dive into today's episode. So first, let's talk about what is divine feminine energy. So, the way I define divine feminine energy is your level of magnetism. Where are you energetically to hold the space to receive without having to show, prove, or do? It's really just knowing your inherent value and worth that things get to come to you. Life gets to be easy. You get to relax and you still get to have abundance and love and happiness. You know, for me, being in your healthy divine feminine is really just honoring your essence and honoring your being, allowing things to be drawn to you without thinking that you have to show your worth, prove your value, or do something in order to be worthy to receive. It's really your ability to receive without doing. So it's really entering that softer, easier, more comforting life and allow things to come to you. Now, let's talk a little bit about what is divine celebrity energy. So, as we know, celebrities, in a positive connotation, I know that sometimes there are negative connotations, the fall of Hollywood, celebrity this, celebrity that. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about the essence of what it means to be a celebrity in a positive connotation. Usually that means that person is charismatic, they are alluring, they have confidence, they have magnetism, they have influence, right? That's what we think about with celebrities. People are simply drawn to them. They're like the only person in the room. And that's exactly what we mean when we talk about our divine feminine energy. What is your level of magnetism? What level are you at with allowing things to be simply drawn to you, to come to you? And celebrities are the main characters. They are that girl, they are that guy of their own life, you know? So let's talk about how to embody and awaken and embrace your own celebrity energy in your life so you can step into that main character, that girl, that guy role, you know. And celebrity energy can also manifest itself in different forms depending on, the individual, your personality, your talents, your traits, and what you're looking for. Sometimes that shows up as being confident in public speaking or being very creative or having a strong sense of, self and a magnetic presence that commands attention, that commands power. And then also, celebrities have that ability to connect with people on a deep level. We don't really know celebrities, we can't call them on the phone and talk to them, but yet we feel like we know them. We feel connected to them, regardless of the type of celebrity, whether it's an athlete, an influencer, a singer, a writer, an actor, we feel like we know that person, even though we really don't. So let's figure out how to invoke that energy into our own lives. So the first way is to really develop your Of course, I deserve self concept. So, your self concept is your idea of who you are in this world, and also your idea of who you are in this world in relationship to other things. So, what I mean by that is a healthy, abundant self concept is I am the type of person that I always get what I want. I am confident. I am cool. I am wanted. I am loved. I am adored. I am blah, 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 blah. All of those great things. That is your self concept. That is your idea or your belief of who you are. Baked in your self concept is who you believe you are in relationship to other things. I'm the type of woman that only attracts high quality men. Men love to commit to me. I'm the type of man that is successful and I have a purpose and my career is thriving. I'm the type of person that people always show up for. I always have support. Everything always works out for me. I can always make money. I can always find love. I am always healthy. I always get what I want. Things always work out for me. I am so lucky. That is what your self concept is. Now, you could also have a negative self concept where, men only want me for sex. Women are just gold diggers. They only want me for money. Nothing works out for me. I'm so unlucky. Of course, I didn't get my way. I never get my way. Nobody ever likes me, blah, 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 blah. So your self concept could be self affirming. I get what I want. I am loved. I am successful. Or it could be very negative and not self affirming. It could be the other way. Nothing works out for me. But the good thing is that you decide your own self concept. That's why it's the concept of yourself. So if you don't like how things are showing up in your world, if you don't like what's going on for you, check your self concept. Who do you believe you are? And how do you believe this world shows up for you? That is your self concept. So, when it comes to awakening your celebrity energy, you want to develop a self concept of course, I deserve. Because celebrities, and then therefore the world that mirrors how you feel about yourself, we have that concept of a celebrity. A celebrity deserves, the best. They deserve VIP treatment. They deserve to be pampered. They deserve to be paid well. They deserve blah, 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 blah. Because the gag is, and people talk about this, when they didn't have a lot of money, they had to scrap to pay for anything. But then when they became rich and famous and celebrity, they got everything for free. Wear our clothes, wear our makeup, eat at our restaurant. So it's funny that, or not maybe funny, but it's very telling that when they became the celebrity, and it's not just about being rich and famous, it's more about their mindset changed, their self concept changed, they got more. Things were being drawn to them. They didn't have to work for things or even pay for things. Things were being drawn to them. Things were being magnetized to them. Even with like influencers, they get all this stuff and they get all these things for free when they can, pay for it. I'm not saying influencers are good or bad or anything like that. I'm just using it as an example, So in your own life, cultivate of course I deserve self-concept. For example, of course I deserve to get the VIP treatment. Of course I deserve to get free stuff. Of course I deserve to live a luxurious life. Of course I deserve, commitment and honesty. Of course I deserve love. Of course everything works out for me because that's what I deserve. Of course, I deserve to get a raise, to get a home, to get a car. Of course, I deserve to take care of myself, to, do my self care, to work on myself, to love myself. Of course, I deserve respect. So cultivate that self concept of course. Like it is what it is. Of course, I deserve what I want. Of course, I deserve things to work out for me. Say that on a loop. One thing I do if I'm going into any situation, where I have to deal with people in my mind, I'm just on a loop in my mind affirming, I always get the VIP treatment. I always get the VIP treatment. I just loop that in my mind over and over and over again. If I have to work with somebody in customer service or just, anything where I'm working with a stranger or any type of situation that I'm going into, I just cultivate that mindset. I just do a loop of I always get the VIP treatment. I always get the VIP treatment. Even if I'm just going to the grocery store, even if I'm just going out to run errands, because I want my day to feel good. I want things to go well for me. I want people to, oh, another thing I say is, everybody loves me and wants to make my life easier. Everybody loves me and wants to make my life easier because I want my day, regardless of what I'm doing, I want it to go smoothly. I want it to go well. I want to get surprised and delighted. I want people to show up for me. I want the VIP treatment. No matter what I'm doing, even if it's just, running errands, going to, return something from Amazon or go get my nail, whatever it is, right? I just want to cultivate that. So cultivate, and of course, I always get self concept. The second way to embody and awaken your celebrity energy, where you just show up in a room and you know who you are and you exude magnetism. And, as a byproduct, people treat you with more respect, people treat you with more reverence, is knowing that other people's opinions is none of your business. When somebody has celebrity energy, they are not worried about being validated by other people. They validate themselves. They don't let people's opinions or comments or disapproval or shade or whatever it is dim their shine or stop them from being who they are, stop them from showing up authentically, or stop them from doing what they want to do. Actors are out there acting, influencers are out there posting, singers are out there singing, whatever that is. The person who has a celebrity energy, they're not dimming their shine. They're not stopping what they want to do. They're not living in the comment section worrying about what people are going to say. What are their Facebook friends going to think? What is their family going to think? What is XYZ person going to think? Celebrity energy means the only opinion that matters is mine. Obviously, I don't mean this in a, I don't care what anybody thinks type of way, and I'm going to do what I want, and I don't care who I hurt or offend, or you can't tell me nothing. I don't mean that, obviously. What I mean is, we are not letting anybody else's jealousy, anybody else's negativity, anybody else's insecurities, anybody else's comments or shade or opinions or limiting beliefs stop us from living our best life. Stop us from shining as bright as we can shine. Stop us from doing whatever the hell we want to do. So if you really want to step into your best life, if you really want to step into, the life that is meant for you, one that is fulfilling and purposeful, and you're the main character, and you get what you want, and you're happy, and you're joyful, and you're secure, and you're confident, we're not worrying about other people. We're not worrying about how many people are liking your post, how many people are commenting on it. What is somebody going to think if I try this? What happens if this doesn't work out? We're not worried about that, because we are so secure in who we are. We are so good with ourselves that we're already validated. If we go out and try something new and it doesn't work, who cares? That's just information. We're not going to let that mean we're a failure, or who do we think we are, or we're a joke. None of that. We're going to keep it moving. And if you have people in your life, whether they are frenemies or families or followers, who try to discourage you from taking risk and doing what you want to do and being bold, block those people, mute those people, delete those people. You don't need friends in your life who want to hold you back. You don't need family in your life who hold you back. You don't need people commenting on your post trying to take you down. What you need to do is be so solid in what you want, be so clear on the vision that nothing is worth disturbing your peace and your confidence. And don't let anybody, because usually people who are trying to discourage you are people who are jealous, people who are worried that you're going to, quote, surpass them. They're looking at you as competition, right? Things aren't going good in their life. They're not happy with where they're at, and they're trying to have misery love company. They don't want to see you grow. So don't let people who are projecting their own misery spoil your shine and your light and being the main character of your story. So other people's opinions is none of your business. Do not let it affect your shine, and do not let it affect how you show up in this world. Because the people out there who are living their best celebrity energy lives, and again, I obviously don't mean like having to be an A-list celebrity. I'm talking about everyday people showing up as the celebrity of their life. They're not living in the comment section. Okay. And the third way, well, actually, before we get to the third way, here is a quick little promo from our sponsor. Ready to unlock your true potential and manifest the life of your dreams? Then I've got something super special just for you. Our mind-blowing self-love and manifestation courses. Picture this, a journey of self-discovery where you'll find a deep well of self-love and acceptance. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to unshakable confidence. Our courses are designed to help you embrace your worthiness and tap into the incredible power of self-love. But that's not all. We'll also dive deep into the transformative world of manifestations. You'll learn proven tools and techniques and strategies to align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your wildest dreams. So get ready to create the success, happiness, love, and abundance that you deserve. So what are you waiting for? Head over to candywashington.com/courses to get started. Again, that's candywashington.com/courses. All right, now let's dive into number 3. So this one is confidence. Be confident in your vulnerability, but mix that with a little bit of mystery, aka boundaries. So that might be a little bit of mouthful, so I'll break it down. So like I was saying earlier with our celebrities, they are able to have a deep connection with people. We feel like we know them even if we don't. And usually that happens because we feel connected whenever they share a little bit of vulnerability with us, some of their private struggles, some of their personal life. It's like, oh, wow, this celebrity has gone through that. Me too. Look how strong they are. And it's a great example, right? So, usually, when celebrities are vulnerable and they're honest about where they're at and they're honest about what they've been through, we feel an even deeper connection to them. We feel that they're being authentic and they're being more real, and it makes us feel more connected to them. So we can use that in our lives as well. We can use our vulnerability as a superpower. So instead of thinking that you have to mask everything, pretend that you're perfect, never make a mistake, everything is always okay, and you're sort of this picture perfect person that doesn't have any feelings or anything that happened to you, we can let that go. When celebrities humanize themselves through their vulnerability, that's when they become this like superstar status. That's when we really, really connect with them, you know? So also do that in your own life, but be careful with it. Know who is safe to be vulnerable with. Know who is safe to share some of your private things with, because you still want to keep certain things private and sacred, but you want to show up being your authentic self. So it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to ask for help and support. It's okay to be honest about things that you've gone through, but we also want to have healthy boundaries. You still want to protect your energy. You still want to keep certain private things sacred, and you still want to have a little bit of an air of mystery about you. You don't just want to be on TikTok crying and all day, or on Instagram just letting it all out, or on Facebook just blah, blah, blah everywhere. You don't want to do that either. Yes, you want to be your real self, but you still want to have a little bit of mystery. You still want to have that privacy, because think about celebrities. Yes, we connect with them when they're vulnerable, but we also kind of like celebrities who aren't always so accessible, that there's still something personal about them, that they still have a bit of private life about them, that they still have an air of a mystery. So you want to cultivate that same, sweet balance of being confident and strong in who you are without thinking you have to be fake and you have to be perfect. You can still be real and you can be authentic and you can be vulnerable, but you do it in a way that is still emotionally intelligent, that you still keep private things private, that you still keep sacred things sacred, and you still have an air of mystery around you. And the way you do that is through healthy boundaries, protecting your peace, protecting your energy, protecting the information that you give to people, right? So that's really how you do it. So that kind of looks like, maybe you want to go on TikTok and you want to share, a story about something scary that happened to you and how you got through it. But maybe you keep certain details to yourself that are super, super personal. Doesn't mean you're lying, doesn't mean you're being fake, doesn't mean you're being phony. It just means that you're honoring certain things. Or maybe there are certain situations that you keep to yourself. Maybe we're not bashing people, we're not exposing people, we're just telling our story, our side, things that happen through us, through our perspective, in order to create community and to create a deeper connection. But we're also not disrespecting other people, and we're also not disrespecting other people's boundaries as well. So when you're able to be confident in who you are while still being honest and vulnerable, but keep an air of mystery. Don't tell everything. Keep private things private, and really have those boundaries about you. That also goes into not just social media, but also in your life. You don't have to go to every event or go to everything somebody invites you to. You can keep those boundaries intact. If you don't want to go somewhere or you don't want to do something, no thank you is a full sentence. Not being overextended is also a full sentence. I'm booked up that day, or that day is just for, to relax, or, that sounds really great, but I'm not really feeling that right now. Saying no is okay. Celebrities are very mindful that their most powerful and limited and valuable commodity and resource that they have is their time. So you should do the same. Make your time, your energy, and your presence, make it expensive. And by expensive, I don't mean money. I mean, spend it with people who respect you, who fill your tank up, who you have fun with. Don't do things out of obligation, or you feel like you have to, or you don't really feel good around people, but you just do it because you don't want to let people down, or you don't want to be mean or selfish or, God forbid, bitchy. None of that. You're doing what lights you up. Your yes is a hell yes, and your no is a no thank you, period. Get those boundaries in there. Make your time, your energy, and your presence expensive. Have standards for yourself. Because if you think about any celebrity, to spend an hour with that person, you probably would have to pay a lot of money, but I don't mean money when I talk about us, but it costs something. There is a cost of entry to get access to celebrities. Think about, what is your cost of entry to get access to you? Because everybody and everyone should not have access to you. So think about it. What is the cost of entry to date you? What is your cost of entry to be friends with you? What is the cost of entry to be in business with you? What is the cost of entry, to be acquainted with you? What is that cost of entry? Is it being a person who is trustworthy? Is it being a person that supports you, that you feel good about, that lights you up, that fills your tank, that adds value to your life as well, that is reciprocal, that is also emotionally intelligent, that is also respectful, right? So think about, what does it cost for people to have access to me? And then triple that cost, because you are worthy and you are deserving of it. So, last but not least, I always like to close out our episodes with our reminder to celebrate the small wins and leverage gratitude. Don't wait for something big or huge to happen in your life before you start loving yourself and honoring yourself and knowing that you are worthy. You are enough right now. You're not too far behind. It's not too late for you or any other crap. Where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. And from this place, know that you're good enough, know that you're valuable, know that you're worthy, and know that you are meant and you deserve to get everything you want in this world. So if you found this episode of value, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Also, don't forget to join our newsletter. It's free down below. And then when you join our newsletter, you get a free manifestation and self-love guide. We also have courses, so be sure to grab some courses down below. We have manifestation courses, self-love courses. And then also don't forget, if you want coaching, go ahead and join our Patreon and shop the Soft Life collection as well. And check the description box down below for Pod 10. That is 10% off of all of our merch and all of our courses. And also be sure to grab the Miracle Manifestation and Affirmations Journal on Amazon.com. Just type it in, Candy Washington, it'll come up. And we have paperback and hard copies. So with that, you guys, I love you so much. Oh, and last but not least, be sure to join us over on social media at TikTok or on Instagram at Candy Washington at Soft Life Podcast. Give a shout, give a follow. And as always, you guys, I love you. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye. Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon.